Is this you?
I bought the banana and the banana is going bad because I have been to the play of the Animal Crossing and now my bananas are almost spoiled. What do I do?
Yeah, you are. If that's you, that would be really weird because that was me. That was me. That was not you. Hello everyone, it's me, Bumleo from Beam Bumble. It's me. Nobody steals my videos because they got 10 views. But today we will be making Nannerbread or banana bread. Disclaimer, this is not my recipe, this is actually the recipe from my partner who is holding the camera right now. You're doing a great job, sweetie, I'm proud of you. Where the fuck am I going with this? What, you think I prepare these videos in advance? No! This is just the way my kitchen always looks like. You think I prepare videos? What do you take me for, some kind of brain, yeah? Today we will be making banana bread. Banana bread is a type of cake that you can make if your bananas are on the edge of going bad. Don't make this too often. My other recipes were relatively healthy. This is not really, I mean, in the world of desserts it's kind of healthy. But not really. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, let's get to it. Wash your hands.
Alright, let's kick it. Operation Nannerbread is in full effect. So, what do you need? Well, here's a huge surprise for you. You'll need bananas. I know, it sounds incomprehensible for your little lump of gray mass, but just bear with me. You'll need 3 really ripe nanners. When are they ripe? When their skin is super thin. Butter, salted, unsalted, who cares? I don't. 75 grams of butter, which will be melting later on. 90 grams of sugar. We are using white granulated sugar, but any kind will do. Remember, this recipe is very flexible, so a little more or a little less makes very little difference. I'd advise against using mayonnaise, but I'm not your mom. Cockle-doodle-doo, is that a rooster in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? It's egg time, baby! You'll need 1 egg. Now to plop this egg back in the chicken, there we go. Do not do this with real chickens. Vanilla extract. I wanted to make a joke about downing this bottle like a shot, but in all seriousness, don't. It's very not good. You'll need about 1 teaspoon of this. Baking soda, 1 teaspoon, or you could be in a mega chat and use a pound. just kidding, don't do that. 195 grams of flour. If you don't have flour stored in your current home, just use sand. It will give the bread a nice crunch. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Extra ingredients. Like I said, this recipe is flexible, but we're gonna use 100 grams of chocolate chips, a good amount of walnuts, and 1 or 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. We'll be making 2 kinds of nannerbread, and melt them together just before baking it. An oven! What, you didn't get one after watching the last episode? Son, I'm not angry. Just disappointed. You'll also need a bowl to mix in, a bread tin, and a whisk. Yeah, my whisk looks weird. We don't all have shapely and large whisks, Tiffany. It's time to make this abomination. Get your bowl and put bananas in there. I'd recommend peeling them first, but I understand if you want some extra fiber in your diet. My dad taught me that the best way to peel nanners is to squeeze their bottom and just... Oh god! Oh, what's the... So instead, you want to peel them like decent, upstanding members of society. Get rid of their phallic members and put them in the bowl. Put them in the bowl. The bowl. Now, normal people would want to break these nanners with a fork, but not I. No, I prepare these nanners the elite way. I punch them into submission. Once your nanas are crushed like your enemy should be, scrape their remainders off of your knuckle dusters and into the bowl. We waste nothing on this channel. After washing your hands, you should heat up the butter until it's completely melted. Then mix it with the sugar until it's really gross. I mean, mix thoroughly. Commit crimes against nature by mixing this unholy concoction with the nanners. Add the teaspoon of vanilla extract and put in the unborn chicken. Mix it again. You're going for something akin to dog vomit. Here's a little trick I picked up from watching Animal Planet. If you put the baking soda in the flour hole you made with your finger, it does absolutely nothing. Fascinating. Put the dry ingredients in the nanner juice and mix together thoroughly. Also, heat up the oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, we're making 2 kinds of bread, so I roughly divided the sea of vomit like Moses and put half in a separate bowl. I mixed this half with the cocoa powder and 50 grams of chocolate chips. Now, the other half is gonna have some walnuts and 50 grams of chocolate chips again. Put some baking paper in your tin, but if you don't have baking paper, use your signed poster of Elastigirl instead. Tilt the tin sideways at an angle and put in half of the dough. Once it's in there, put in the rest of the dough in the middle and just slosh that slurry around by shaking the tin. Don't shake it too hard though, remember, you've abused this poor child enough already. Put the tin in the preheated oven for about 50 minutes. And voila! 50 minutes later, your creation is finished. It's delicious, but keep in mind that it's still a dessert. Portion it responsibly, have a nice day, and stay healthy.